Hi guys, it's Mimi, and for today's projects we have a few things that we have to get done in the garden. The first thing that we have to do is we have to work on weeding out the garden. It's not such a fun task, but I know it has been bothering me for a couple of weeks now, and I need to get that weeded. And the most exciting thing, we are going to be planting out our fall planters. So that's the exciting part. I'm excited to get them in the ground. I want to show you exactly what we have. And so let me show you that right now because they're so pretty. What we have first is salvia, just blue salvia. Quite beautiful. I have a whole bunch of salvia that I need to get planted out. And look at the colors together, you guys. Oh my goodness. Burgundy was like almost a hot pink. So here's Rebecca. Here is Hot Topic Celosia. I've never actually seen Celosia look like this, but it is so stunning and so beautiful. And then on this side, we have some more burgundy, coleus, and white vinca. And everything all together just looks incredible. So I'm excited to get these all planted in my garden planters. I want to give you guys a little update of what's happening in the garden right now. Yesterday I came in and we're starting to get tomatoes ripening on the vine, but you could see, like, I don't know if you can see actually, the tomatoes are starting to come in. We got a ton of tomatoes. I've been having a lot of worm damage. These are more broccoli and cauliflower, which are looking really good. And I've been collecting a few cucumbers every day. I get a few more. So that's really exciting. See the tomatoes here. And the peppers are starting to come in. That's cayenne peppers. Okay. So yeah, we have a few peppers coming in. These are this one called like Wonder Bell Pepper. You can see them coming in. Oh, so cute. Yesterday I found hornworms on my peppers. I need to start checking my tomatoes for them too. And I fed them straight to the chickens and they loved it. So let me go show you.
All right, you guys, let me just show you the raised bed garden.
I made the very big mistake of adding mulch on top of my landscape fabric, and the weeds have just loved it. I mean, loved it. And this is nut sedge. Does not go away. Goes straight through the landscape fabric. The tomatoes are going nuts. You can see here. Look at this. It's incredible. I have a few tomatoes here. This tomato plant, my God, I blinked an eye and it was huge. But look at the tomatoes there. And the cucumbers, I've been having to spray my cucumbers with BT because the worms this year are out of control. But I think I got them this time. Another cucumber plant here. Been dealing with a lot of squash bugs. Carrots are coming up very sporadically. I need to come out here probably and replant them. That'll be like my third time. My lettuce is coming up. My arugula, my goodness, it's huge. These are butternut squash that we planted together and they're doing great. But oh, there you go. You see the squash bugs? When you see them, you must kill them, because if not, they will take over and kill everything. The worms have decimated my broccoli plants. You can see here and here. Just ate it down completely. I have started more, but I'm not excited about getting these weeds cleaned out, but I'm contemplating on taking out the weed fabric altogether. I think that's what I'm going to do. Remove the landscape fabric from the places that I can. Let me set you up somewhere and I'm going to get started. all I'm doing now is just moving all of these pots and hoping no snake has lived or moved underneath. But I'm done. All right, here's what it looks like after. Well, all the weeds are gone from the fabric. Doesn't mean they're not gonna come back next week, because they will. And I gotta throw out all that trash. See, there's still landscape fabric down here, but I cannot get a mower down there. And down here. But I will be able to mow all of this now. All of this will be able to be mowed, and I won't run across landscape fabric or anything like that. So it'll just be a lot less to deal with. Of course, all the grass is going to start growing into here, and I'll just have to keep that down. And these are the calusias we're going to be planting along the fence line here. I gotta get to that soon too. Oh my god, look at this. See this? So nice. I can come through here a different day and then like weed out all the things here. This is a more manageable section to weed. Some of these weeds like this nuts, I don't know if you could see it right here. This is nutsedge. That stuff is not going anywhere. It's going to keep continuing to come. It's already grown. You can see what happens is that it grows quite literally right next to the bed. I don't know. Oh, you could see it right here. And then it'll just jump right into the bed. And then taking this out, I don't know. So for next, when we do move these garden beds, I'm going to be thinking up a way to close off the bottoms of them because they're deep enough. They're over 2 feet deep. Not over, but they are 2 feet deep. And that's just plenty of garden soil for your tomatoes and all your vegetable crops to grow. But yep, this is looking great. And now we're just going to do a little cleanup. All right, you guys. So what I want to do right now is that I want to empty out the containers and I want to add some compost to the containers and fertilizer. The containers are kind of low, so they need to be topped off and then start potting everything up. I also want to add the drip line to the bottom of the pots. So I have some trash in here. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to dump the pot in here and then I'm going to bring a bag of compost. Oh, and they're so over. Oh my gosh. Okay. Some of the plants in some of these containers that I'm going to keep, like in that container over there, there's some crossandra that I really like, and so I will be keeping those. See them here. All right, let me go get the other pot there, and then we'll dump that into this plant here. This plant here, I'm not gonna save it. It's just no good. just died. This is Cassandra, and I really like her flowers, but she's not doing very good in this pot at all. So I'm just gonna pull her out here. You can see her roots. She was really rooted in. Oof, so heavy. All right. Oh. I think I might be able to save these, and they will look really, really nice. I could put the zinnias in there too. All I'm doing is getting this compost and mixing it in. Here, I want to show you like the black tubing down here. It doesn't have any drip. This brown tubing has drip. You can see here the water drips. These are called drip emitters, and they drip in the pot. They just drip for 30 minutes every day. We're still having 90-degree. Yes, today was 93. It's almost the end of October, and we're still in the 90s here in South Florida. So my plants still need a lot of water. My vegetable garden is getting watered 3 times a day. Good morning, you guys. It is 100% humidity outside right now in October. I can't say that I'm happy about it, but I do live in South Florida, so it is what it is. This morning we're going to finish up potting up our pots around the garden that we started yesterday. So, all right, yesterday I got all the containers filled, so I want to show you guys that. Oh my goodness, I want to show you guys this too. These, look at these spider webs. Wow, look at them. I don't know if you could see it over here on the side. Wow. So fitting for this morning. Crazy spider webs. All right, but I have them all over the. But look how much humidity. Look at the fog in the sky. Anyways, I wanted to let you guys know that I decided I wasn't gonna throw away those sun patience. They were so pretty, and I really love them. So they're still really good and still flowering. I just need to give them some fertilizer. Good for the rest of the season. So I didn't want to, I had 4 of them, which I have 4 pots. So I really didn't want to throw those away. And they look so beautiful. Check out this one. Wow. Like, why? Why would I throw that away? We're going to do the first one together. All right. Spread fertilizer everywhere. And mix it into the soil. The back, which is our salvia. It says it's an annual, hardy to 40 degrees. And I don't think they're really root bound in here. I got these at Walmart. Although I do have some growing in my greenhouse, but they're not this big yet. The coleus. And coleus get really, really big. The coleus redhead. I should put it by the white. This is Muhlenbeckia, or something called wire vine. And when you're doing a pot, when you're putting a pot together, filler, thriller. Thriller is celosia. Our filler is the rudbeckia and the salvia. And I wanted the salvia right next to my garden because I want to have a lot of pollinators around. Put in this rudbeckia. Oh, actually, I wanted the rudbeckia right here too. So let me move that. Rudbeckia. And this one's a little bit root bound. You could see, you could just twist up the roots. Let me put in, I'm gonna put in this vinca. Put the wire vine over on this side. I don't know if you'll be able to. I'm gonna put this guy here. This is our spiller. All right. And one more wire vine right there. And that's how it's looking. Wow, so very beautiful, and it's going to be so beautiful all along the garden. All right, I'm going to get these other ones planted in. All right, you guys, look at this. So beautiful. These rudbeckias. Oh my God, aren't they beautiful? Right next to the celosia and the salvia, so pretty and blue in the back. Oh, I'm just in love with this. All right, I'm gonna water them in, and then I'm gonna wash off all the flowers because they got dirt on them and stuff like that. I mean, they won't be watered like this often because they're going to be watered by a drip system, which I showed you guys yesterday, but you just don't want to water them from the top like this often. All right, you guys, that about sums up our projects for today. I am absolutely in love with the progress that we made in the garden with those weeds and the containers. I mean, they look so wonderful. They look so pretty, and I'm so excited to see them grow in over time. Over time, it's gonna get full and lush, and they're going to be spilling over those pots in no time. So thank you so much for spending time with me in the garden this afternoon. May God bless you, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.